Hello, I'm Sam Praviti, your Washington Township Supervisor. I'd like to take a few minutes to review all the great things that happened in Washington Township this past year in 2022. As Supervisor, preparing the budget is one of my top responsibilities. I am once again proud to report that we continue to operate below budget and below millages to ensure fiscally conservative results. I'm proud our auditors, Plant Moran, reported another successful year of operating under budget, building the reserves in our fund balance, and maintaining our AAA plus bond rating. And we continue to find ways to run the township more efficiently by doing things like awarding Giffords Webster a one-year contract to be our planner. This initiative alone is very cost effective, saving the township more than $150,000 a year. 2022 was another year in positive progress with our Sidewalk Gap program. Upon being elected in 2020, I instituted a Sidewalk Gap Committee to connect areas in our township, to connect to schools, our Macomb Orchard Trail, and local businesses along Van Dyke. Work has started or been completed on sidewalk sections of Van Dyke, Mound, and Jewel Road. We've completed sidewalks to connect to Romeo High School and Hevel Elementary, and also done work across the middle school on 32 Mile Road. These sections will keep walkers safe and create more connectivity to our schools, businesses, and of course the Macomb Orchard Trail. 2022 was another year in positive progress with our water and sewer infrastructure in our township, including the installation of an interconnect emergency water line with Romeo. We have a similar interconnect with Shelby Township on the south side of our township. Additionally, we installed water lines along Powell Road from 30 to 32 Mile and approved water and sewer lines to be engineered for an extension line north from 31 Mile and across the western side of M53 to a large parcel of land that will be installed in early 2023. By doing both of these projects, we are securing all properties in Washington Township from any potential annexation threats. We are also working with the Great Lakes Water Authority to maintain water rates for Washington Township residents in the foreseeable future. Stay tuned to updates, but preliminary results show that our water rates will not be raised due to the water conservation initiatives during the summer with the help of residents and more energy efficient appliances, and of course our investment in the water tower that we have over on 30 Mile Road. We have also installed water main to Frontier Town, Hidden Valley Subdivision, Sisson Roads, and water connection to St. Clement of Romeo, as well as approved sewer and manhole rehabilitation program. 2022 was another year in positive progress with road infrastructure in our township, working with the Macomb County Road Commission. Upon being sworn in as supervisor, I have been working with the Macomb County Road Commission to ensure our roads are repaired and replaced as needed. One of the biggest achievements of this past year was the resurfacing project on West Road, making it a smooth drive after decades of neglect. Also, the board approved the SAD for Hidden Valley Subdivision, which will provide street repavement and a share program with the county to apply 3 miles of limestone to dirt roads here in our township. Safety always remains a top priority, and 2022 showcased our dedicated first responders and commitment to ensuring the proper equipment needed for them to succeed, but more importantly, to keep our residents safe. The men and women of our fire department and EMT are talented, skilled, and caring, led under the guidance of our amazing Chief, Brian Tyrell. This year, our department received a number of awards and recognitions, including EMS Provider of the Year from the Macomb County Medical Control Authority, special recognition from Beaumont Hospital for prompt response in servicing residents with a stroke, and a special award for the delivery of a healthy baby boy. Also this year, we were happy to celebrate promotions, the hiring of new first responders, recognize the retirement of Pete Doyle from the department after 15 years, and much more. Providing our fire department with proper equipment is key, and we approved the purchase of thermal imaging cameras, new radios, self-contained breathing apparatuses, a new fire truck and ambulance, and much more. This past year, we also added a traffic enforcement officer and a new motor carrier officer to the township from the Macomb County Sheriff's Office. As our population continues to increase, we will need to continue to increase police presence in our community, not to increase traffic tickets, but to ensure safety on our roads for residents and visitors to our township. 2022 was another year with great community events in our township. The Romeo Washington Chamber of Commerce held their annual community luncheon and Emma Awards this past year with a great turnout from the community and business leaders. Once again, this is a positive group putting politics aside to work together to make our tri-community stronger together. The Michigan Star Stadium hosted former President Donald Trump rally at the facility earlier this spring, drawing thousands to the township. The Romeo Washington Bruce Parks and Recreation Department held a number of great community events, including the annual Easter egg hunt, the summer kickoff at the Washington Township Park, many concerts in our parks, Halloween events throughout the community, the Christmas parade and tree lighting, and of course much more. The annual Super Sunday was held again with many crafts, music, and raffles held at our very own Greater Washington Area Historical Museum in conjunction with the Octagon House. The Historical Society also held their first annual golf outing at Greystone Golf Course to help raise funds for their new roof. I'm proud to report we raised over $15,000 to go towards repairing the roof. This fall was especially busy with the return of the annual Washington Township Fire Department open house and the grand unveiling of our new memorial park here in Washington Township located at 27 and Van Dyke. The unveiling was well attended, and many thanks to all those who donated to help make this park a reality. This park will stand as a great focal point in our township to pause and reflect on those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. This year I was proud to spotlight milestones in our local businesses and our community. We celebrated the 30th anniversary of Romeo Family Restaurant. The business was founded back in 1992 and is home to great breakfast, lunch, and dinners. I was excited to congratulate Brush Salon and Spa for winning 3 categories in the Best in the Detroit Free Press, as well as Modern Dermatology, who also was voted Best of the Best. This year we also celebrated special anniversaries for St. Clement of Rome Catholic Church and St. John Lutheran Church. Both institutions have been a staple in our community for more than a century. We continue to attract more businesses to our township, and this year I was proud to welcome Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Andiamo Presto, Mediterranean 2941, Beauty Lofts, Romeo Gold Studios, Romeo Discount Pharmacy, OMPT Specialist of Physical Therapy, Lisa and Brunoni with Edward Jones, and North Star Dentist. We also want to thank Suburban Ford for reinvesting in our township with the new state-of-the-art facility located at 30 Mile and M53. I was also proud to spotlight several individuals this year, including Pete Kustos with WBRW-TV, local resident Bill Ayers, several local Boy Scouts and veterans, including Marine Private Thomas Arce, and Marinella Sparti, Miss Michigan USA, and breast cancer survivor Amy Arini. Also, I had the honor to spotlight Anna Avoris for saving a 9-year-old boy from drowning at Stony Creek Lake. This year I've been proud to work with students at Romeo schools. I was proud to help start the Romeo High School Youth Advisory Committee with the help of Mr. Tim Bissonell. The group discusses concerns about the local community and is currently working on a survey with students on other items to explore, as well as reaching out to other local students who attend Utica Community Schools, Rochester Community Schools, and private schools. The Romeo High School students and the architecture program helped to design a functional park for land that the township owns at 28 Mile and Jewel. 2022 was a monumental year for our tri-community parks and recreation. This past year saw the continued discussion between our boards of Bruce Township and Washington on updating the bylaws of the Romeo Washington Bruce Parks and Recreation. Those bylaws were approved by both boards and works to continue to transition into the new organization. The Parks and Recreation Department has been holding its master plan workshops throughout the year and is looking to complete this in the upcoming year. One of the biggest changes for our township this past year was the transition of Priority Waste as our new single waste hauler, which began on October 1st, 2022. The update of our township master plan was held throughout this past year. Throughout 2022, we held master plan workshop meetings to discuss various aspects of our township, including industrial, commercial, residential, and recreation. This master plan will get created and approved throughout 2023 with continued input from the residents. Probably the most memorable event of 2022 was a water main break affecting more than 23 communities in Macomb County. On August 13th, we were notified by Great Lakes Water Authority that a 120-inch water main had a break in it, causing our water pressure to drop significantly. Immediately, we issued a boil water alert. During those several days, I was on hourly calls with the county and state to ensure we maintained water pressure and were able to secure water for distribution to residents during this time. I sincerely appreciate all the residents pulling together during this time with patience and helping one another. This is another great example of how we all work together as one community. As we close out a productive 2022, we have many exciting projects, events, and work to continue the positive progress here in 2023. As your supervisor, your safety remains my number one concern. Stay tuned to the development of our new fire station number 2 while refurbishing the current station as a new police substation for our deputies to properly handle our township traffic needs. We have more sidewalk gaps to close along Van Dyke and 32 Mile to create more connectivity in our community. We will also be pursuing the paving of 30 Mile Road and the correction of Van Dyke Campground intersection with resurfacing of that road with culvert corrections in the upcoming summer. Continue to check out our website for upcoming events and meetings As we wrap up our master plan this upcoming year, plan our annual shredding and recycling events, and we are excited to continue to welcome new businesses into our community, including Culver's, Detroit Wing Company, Vito's Bakery, along with other exciting new businesses. I want to thank you all for allowing me to serve as your supervisor. I want to be your voice in the community. Please reach out to me anytime. My door is always open. I'm Sam Praviti, your Township Supervisor. I thank you for watching, and God bless you all.